What is up, YouTube world? I am Storm. Welcome back to my channel. It is dark. It is midnight. I am returning back from the Iowa Speedway in Newton, heading home to Indianola, Iowa, filled with a ton of autographs, pictures, and memories of a fun freaking day. As a NASCAR fan, it has been my dream to have a day like I had today. And let me tell you, it all started literally from the top. Let's begin. This weekend, the Cup Series, the NASCAR Cup Series, the Premier Series, for the first time, came to Newton, Iowa Speedway, Rusty Wallace's birthplace of speed. It was amazing to find out that they were going to race here. And so we had the Iowa Corn 350. 350 laps at our .88 of a mile racetrack. Now, yes, we had ARCA. I actually have no idea if the trucks ran on Friday night, but we definitely had ARCA, and I definitely watched that on TV. I did not want to actually attend the race because I did not have tickets, and it is what it is. Saturday, completely different story. I got to the racetrack at like 6 in the morning. I went on a hike, got my VIP credential, immediately started chasing down as many autographs as I could. I got a ton of Xfinity guys, including the eventual race winner, Sam Mayer. I got Slammin' Sammy from Johnston, Iowa. Got his autograph. He finished 4th. And, of course, I had to get the alligator. I got the gator. Unfortunately, his day was ended short by a blown tire and a visit to our outer retaining wall and the safer barrier. Happens. But I had an amazing race in the Xfinity. I saw a ton of Cup guys. I had an amazing experience overall with the Cup guys actually making a couple of visits to like Advanced Auto Parts, which is just down the street from where I work. The Casey's, that is in Altoona, that I frequented a billion times. Saw Brad Keselowski there. Saw some retro-looking Martin Truex Jr. cars at the Bass Pro Shops. And of course, you know, getting the opportunity to bump shoulders with so many NASCAR guys was so amazing. Today, Sunday, the day of the big race, me and my dad, we're going to go together as guests of PPG and Penske. And, oh my gosh, started the day at Jethro's, had a wonderful brunch. And yes, that was my first time ever having brunch at Jethro's. I highly recommend, and get the bacon. The bacon is delicious. After a not filling, but definitely putting something in the tank breakfast and some water, we took off to the Speedway, caked ourselves in as much sunblock as we could, put on the stuff for the nose, grabbed our hats, grabbed whatever else we needed, and we took off. We made our way inside the track area to the NASCAR fan experience, had ourselves a little bit of NASCAR experience. That was kind of cool. It's more for the kids, I would think, but it's adult theme entertainment, so it's hard for me to say. But Dad got to see the Cup Series trophy along with all the other racing series trophies. They had a 2024 NASCAR Cup car with one of those fictional bodies that they fired up, and they revved it several times. So that gave us kind of an insight onto what the Cup cars were going to sound like, even though I already knew. But that was Dad's intro to the Cup Series car at our level here in Iowa. And then I showed him the merch booths. I've already gotten my merch, so I wasn't too keen on it. But I figured I'd just show him everything. And then we wandered over to where they have the shuttle service. Now, there was some initial confusion with the shuttle service. We got there probably closer to like 130, 145 in that range. Under the impression that at 2, they were going to allow us down to the garage pit access areas. We did get down into the shuttle, into the racetrack, to what would be considered the garage area pit access point. However, they did not open the doors until 3. No harm, no foul. Me and Dad made the best of a crap situation, because we did it already when we were up at the shuttle service, being told that they wouldn't allow us down, and then eventually they went back on that and allowed us down. We went and we just walked the perimeter gate, saw Kyle Larson's pit, Joey Logano's pit, Chase Briscoe's pit. Basically just started knocking off pit boxes from behind the gate. Helped out Iowa Speedway with the track by opening and shutting a gate for Gator trucks and for a Chevy Silverado that had fire retardant equipment that they were asking if I could shut the gate after I let them out. And I said, no problem. Get into the track, go to the garage area, go to the garages themselves, walk around, see some cool stuff, hang out at the Penske haulers, meet Austin Cindric in a very, very, like, I got to talk with Austin Cindric. And I didn't just, like, talk with him. I got to actually talk with him, you know? Ask him about the track, kind of figure out where his head was, because he was in a backup car. Yeah, just, what a great guy. Austin Cindric, I like you, dude. I hope you win some more races. Stick with Penske. I got to meet you a couple more times. You're a cool guy. Then, of course, Ryan Blaney, who I've basically spent the weekend unintentionally, but completely intentionally shadowing, trying to figure out where I can meet him at. He signed our Store of the Year plaque. He signed my hat. I would have had him sign a hero card, but I got so sick of holding hero cards, I had to ditch them off. So, after we spent some time with Austin Cindric in the haulers, walking around, doing stuff, getting some free goodies from the hauler. That was kind of funny that Dad just walks up and takes 2 vitamin waters or whatever from one of the ice chests, and nobody says anything, and we got water, free water. Then we make our way onto the grid. We're out there at the start-finish line. We wrote our names. I wrote Storm was here. Dad wrote something. We took some pictures. We walked up and down the track. Made our way back into the pit area and walked down to, a couple of different pit stop areas that, I'd wanted to check out. Then we did a grid walk, and we got to see the drivers get all prepped up for the grid walk. Saw Kyle Larson, bumped elbows with Ryan Blaney again. Saw, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace. I mean, you name a name, and I probably was within handshake distance of these guys. Just beside myself. I was having so much fun. And then I got to be there. Oh my gosh. As they sang the national anthem, I got to be on pit road. And you're thinking, I can't believe I'm here. I'm literally here right behind Kyle Larson's team on pit lane. Unbelievable. So I get back behind pit lane, and my contact through Penske says, hey, come here. There's 2 seats open in Joey Logano's box. Get over here and get up in them. So I grabbed Dad. I'm like, Dad, no time to explain. You got to come with me. Because we were going to watch the start of the race at the start-finish line, hanging out, in the garage, in the pit area, like I did yesterday. No. We stayed for other than 10 laps, the final 10 laps, up in Joey Logano's pit box, watching pit stops, the race, the whole shebang. And I had a headset on, listening to live team chatter. It was crazy. And I thought, there's no way. There's no way it gets any better. There's no way you can make this better. I am literally having the time of my life. Well, what gets better? Why wouldn't you spend the last 10 laps up in the box, Storm? I mean, what happened? Well, Ryan Blaney was winning the race. And with 10 to go, I told Dad, we might as well go down. He's going to be in victory lane. He's our guy. He's PPG. Dad's like, yeah, let's go. So let's go. Let's go. Told my contact, Sam, who is amazing, where we were going to go. She said, I'll meet you there. We get to where we're supposed to go. Ryan Blaney's doing burnouts. We're at the garage, or we're at the pit entry where the cars come in, watching this. Get stopped by security for a little bit. Admittedly, I got very frustrated when we got stopped because Sam walked past us very briskly. She missed us. It was what it was. I texted her and said, hey, they're not going to let us in unless you come and let us in. She came by. She waved us forward. We got in there. They're doing team pictures with Ryan Blaney. The confetti's popping. Things are cool. Taking the photos. And all of a sudden, Sam says, okay, so when they do one-on-ones, PPG is going to have a one-on-one. You and your dad come on up on stage. You're going to, you're going to hang out with Ryan for a second. They're going to snap a picture. I'm like, oh my gosh. And let me tell you why. Kyle Larson wins the pole for the race. And I get his signature. And then Ryan Blaney wins the race. I have the pole setter for the 350 and the winner of the race for the 350. And I'm up on stage with the trophy with my dad. And they take a picture. We're immortal. We got into the speedway like it was not even a big deal. Got his credentials like it was not even a big deal. Got down to the garage area and it really wasn't a big deal. Walked up to the Joey Logano's press box or pit box, not even a big deal. Watched the entirety of the race, not a big deal. Get over to the garage area, walk in the garage area, not a big deal. Take some waters from Penske, not a big deal. Get autographs out the butt, not a big deal. Get over to Victory Lane, hang out in Victory Lane, not a big deal. After dealing with security, who was just doing his job, but I was getting pissed off. And then, after it's all said and done, hanging out with Ryan Blaney. I got nothing else to say but amazing things. I've wanted this for 18 years. I've wanted the Cup guys to come. And in those 18 years of wanting the Cup guys to come and race at my favorite track, the local track, I never envisioned anything like this. I thought I would sit in the stands, watch a race, enjoy the finish, cheer, and go home. I did not think I was going to be up in proximity of NASCAR people, of drivers, of crew. I didn't think I'd ever get to talk with any of the crew. And I got to talk with some of them and ask them some pretty cool questions. I got answers. People were treating me so freaking good. I am coming away from the NASCAR experience thinking, if you don't go to an event, you're missing out. And yeah, I'm biased. I love NASCAR. But I got to do this as just a flat-out fan. I'm telling you right now, it's just, you gotta go. You have to go. You have to go. You have to. You gotta go. And if they come back to Iowa, if they come back here, I swear to you, it's going to mean something. This meant everything. They come back, it's going to mean something. And we better sell it out. Anyway, my review of the race, 10 out of 10. I had the time of my life. I was devastated that Larson got taken out. I was cloud nine that Ryan Blaney won, especially after meeting him at Advanced Auto Parts on Friday, having him sign our PPG Store of the Year plaque, which I think I might actually have. There it is. Ryan Blaney right there next to my finger. Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Austin Cindric. What a weekend. 10 out of 10. Come back. Come back, NASCAR. Come back. I'm Storm. This is my channel. Peace.